Hello and welcome to Insider's Gossip, where Serena, Tio and myself, Emily, look deeper into recent gossip with the guests from the media industry. But not only that, they'll be giving us top tips on how to be successful too.
Today on the show we have Sam Darlaston. He started off in university just like us, and now he is a Kiss FM radio presenter. Not only is he a radio presenter, but he's also had a background in acting and interviewing celebrities.
Hello Sam, and
Hello.
welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
So, Sam, how was it interviewing celebrities?
Yeah, it's fun. It's very interesting. There's always a story that you can get out of them. There's always a lot of things that you want to know about these people because you've watched them for years, or you've seen the movie that they're in, or you've listened to their music. So you feel like you know them a little bit. So that's kind of gives you a bit of an advantage in some ways, but also you don't look like a stalker. So you have to dial it back. But no, it's fun.
So do you ever get nerve-wracking when you interview them? Because obviously they're celebrities and...
Yeah, I get nervous all the time. Honestly, all the time. But you just sort of have to channel that into just your other qualities, if you know what I mean. It's you use your nervousness to make you a bit more weird during the interview, play some weird games, have some weird banter.
and relax a little.
And then you realise they're literally just radio.
Yeah, literally, they prefer it. I think when they can see that you're a bit vulnerable and you're not just this robot that wants to ask them the same questions all the time, I think they prefer it to see that you're a human, because they probably get nervous when they're acting and when they're doing the interviews as well, so you have to bear that in mind.
Oh, wow. So, how was your first day at Kiss FM?
My first day? My first day on the job?
Yeah.
It was good, I think. it was coming up to 5 years this year, so it's a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
Hard to remember.
Yeah.
I was still living in Luton. I was still at uni, so yeah, it was a long time back. But I remember going there and then being shown around the office because I won a competition to get the job. So they basically paraded me around. This is Sam, he won Kiss Chosen One. And I had to meet a load of people. I didn't remember anyone's names. And then, you go in there, then they just started doing demos with me, seeing where I'd fit on the station. And then 2 weeks later, I got my first show.
Talking about the Kiss Chosen One, how did you find doing that contest?
It was one of the maddest experiences of my life, but I'll never regret it because it was all very last minute. My housemates at the time were applying. I hadn't really heard of it. I didn't really know what it was, and I literally sent in a video half an hour before the deadline on the midnight of that night, and they'd done a search all around the UK of for presenters where people were going to shopping malls like Westfield and doing live auditions. Thousands of people entered online, and then I got a call 3 days later saying that I'd made it into the top 20 just based on that video. So I was like, all right.
So you're might as well just send it in. Now you've got a job.
Literally, I couldn't believe it. It all happened within a month. Within the space of a month, I was starting my first show, so it was all pretty crazy.
And how did you feel when you found out that you're on the top 20?
Oh, it was crazy, but I also didn't. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go and have a lovely day out. I was like, I ain't going to win, so I was like, I'll just go and have a nice time. Hopefully, it'll be nice to see what a studio looks like, But I honestly, with all my heart, didn't think I'd win at all. And even on the day when I got there, everyone had loads of industry experience. One of them was used to film Katy Perry music videos. They were all these people that seemed like they had their life together.
And you're just there
they're what do you do?
I won a contest.
Literally, I just hang out with my mates most of the time. I don't know, what do you mean, what do I do? And then it just carried on and I won. So it's fun.
Not too bad then.
It went all right.
So you've travelled a lot for work.
Uh-huh.
I know I'm jealous of how many countries he's been to, and I'm sure you guys will be too. But what was your favourite country that you've went to?
What, ever? Or
Yeah.
for work?
Well, for work.
For work, favourite country? You know what, Norway.
Really?
Yeah, I really like Norway. I had a really nice time because we went in the summer, and in the summer where all the slopes are for skiing in the winter, that becomes a go ape kind of thing, but extreme version. So I had to go on all of that because Kiss sent me interrailing across Europe with Lucasade, a sponsorship. So I had to do crazy stuff because I had to look like I was energised. So I was
you gave neck a load of
literally get me on it. So I had to do a bungee jump and stuff. Kind of,
yeah.
Wasn't tied on my ankle, it was tied on my chest, so it was a bit of a wimp's one, but I still did it. So,
Was you scared?
Oh yeah, I don't like heights, I don't like any of that, but I had to embrace it there and then because was being paid.
I'd be too nervous. I couldn't like
Did
jump.
you dress as a Viking?
I
While you were
did
there?
not this time. No, I didn't.
It would have been funny to do that.
Yeah, next time. Next time.
Oh god, no, I'd be too nervous to jump like.
That's the thing. The man actually pushed me. Because
okay.
he said, he was like, go and have a look at the edge, because I'd been up there for 10 minutes going, I'm just not doing it, mate. And then he's like, go and look at the edge and like see if you can count to 3, then come back and let me know like if you can do it. And I fell for it and I went, so I was like, no, I can't. And then literally he was there behind me and he pushed me off. I was like, ah! It's a horrible bit. I make a noise that I've never made again on like a video. I'll show you, wait, I'll show you a bit.
No.
Made an enemy just there.
It's like, thanks for pushing me.
Yeah, that's it.
I think when you were falling, you were thinking like, dude.
Yeah, I was mad at him, but then I forgave him. It was a good adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
You worked on a charity as well with alongside Love Island and Hollyoaks cast.
Mm-hmm.
How did you find that rowing 18 miles as well?
Yeah, that was really fun. That was I mean, it was like the winter in the north of England, so it wasn't that fun. But it was for stand up to cancer.
Yeah.
So we had to row like 18 miles each to like raise as much money as we could, and then we all came into like Liverpool Harbour at the end, and everyone was like party cannons. And that bit was good at the end, but the actual rowing was so tiring, and we were up from like 5 a.m. and didn't finish until like late that night. So it was a long old experience, but like, it was something that I'll always remember.
You must have been knackered after all.
Oh god, I was, yeah. I got the train back that night as well, and I was like falling asleep on the train.
think
Did
I'd
you
be
train?
dead.
Yeah, I would be dead. But did you like train for it?
Not 1 minute of training for it, no.
Seriously?
Yeah, because
And you did it okay?
where am I going to row? Oh, at the gym, I guess. Yeah. I didn't think of that. It was during my no-go in the gym phase, so I didn't train.
So you're just like, you know what? I'll just show off. I can do it. I can do
Yeah,
it.
it's just moving your arm.
Yeah, it's you know, it's not going to be tiring. 18 miles, nothing.
It was tiring, but like, I wasn't on my own doing it. Like, they were giving us snacks all the time, so it's cool.
So, obviously, speaking about charities, which is amazing, like everyone does everything for charities, but as you know, this is called Inside Gossip. So we have a bit of a game to play. It is called beer pong. Obviously, you've been to uni, I'm sure you know how to play
I am
it.
familiar.
But unfortunately, instead of drinking, each cup holds a question. So each cup holds a question, and you just have to throw the ball into a cup.
Okay.
And you can't deliberately miss, because if you miss, we'll still ask you a question.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, why don't I just miss it?
So if it hits it, you're still going to get asked.
Okay.
There's no winning
Right.
or losing.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Oh,
Okay, hit this one, so.
yeah.
We can go with that.
This,
Yeah.
How's that one?
Let's see.
Who was your favourite celebrity to interview?
Anne-Marie's really nice. She's like really, really funny, and she's a really good energy, so she'd be up there.
Okay.
Oh, next one.
Let's go for next. Yes. Okay. I'll take this one.
That might just work better. You might get more questions if I just put them in.
So let's see. Bum bum bum. Do a foreign accent.
Do a foreign accent.
We read that you can do quite a lot of different
Yes.
accents.
Well,
so do you want to show
Have you got one in mind? Have you got a suggestion or a region?
Does anyone in the audience want to shout one out?
French.
Oh, okay.
French. Oh. Hello, Theo. How are you?
You could just say bonjour.
That sounded Scottish.
They had a very similar.
I mean, you gave it a good
Famously
go.
similar accents, guys. Right. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh,
2 out of 2.
Oh, okay. Do you want to hold the cup?
Yeah.
Cheers.
I'm waiting for my favorite one.
Oh no.
Who was your worst celebrity to interview?
So when my very first set of interviews with Kiss, I got sent to LA to do like a press junket for a show called Divergent Allegiant. And Shailene Woodley was like the nicest person in the world, and they'd all been like amazing. Then on the last day of it, I interviewed Miles Teller and Zoe Kravitz, who were both in the film, and they were both ill. We were told not to shake their hands. We were told like, don't go too close, you can't hug them or anything. And they were just really like, you know, you can tell someone doesn't really want to be there. And then I hit my head on the boom mic as I got up to leave.
Unfortunately, sorry, that's all the time we have for
For
today.
Yes. So thank you for watching, and a massive thanks to our live audience.
Thank
and
you.
a massive thanks to you guys. So, we had today Sam Darlaston with us. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you for having me,
coming.
guys. It's been really fun.
And for you guys watching us at home, we will be seeing you next week when we're gonna talk about more gossip. See you. Bye.
Bye.
You smashed it.